Good day everyone, and welcome back to the X Explorer for another video. And I think today I'm coming with a storm. Not sure if you can hear the thunders outside, but it's about to start, and I hope I get to finish filming this video before the storm comes, just because I'm trying to avoid the annoying noise that I get from the rain inside the camper. So I'm Yankee Oscar 6 Delta X-Ray Echo, and today we are going to talk about this mini USB SSB receiver. It's based on the SI4732 chip, and it's really nice. I have this one as a present from my friend Vlad, Yankee Oscar 5 Bravo Delta Lima. He has one and I really liked it, and he decided to send me one as a present, so I have to say thank you for this one. And yeah, I liked it. I've been playing with it for a little while until now, and yeah, we're going to get here on the table, have a closer look at it. I'll talk a little bit about some opinions that I have on this one. It has some good parts, it has some bad parts, but I think most of the bad parts might be able to be improved in future firmware updates. And yeah, it's not bad. I wish I had this one when a couple of years back when I started into the amateur radio hobby and I had no receiver at all. This is really nice to listen to the amateur radio bands. But yeah, anyway, let's not waste any time. Let's get here on the table. We get to listen to the way it sounds through the microphone of the camera, so you hear the sound of the speaker itself. And also we are going to connect the receiver straight into the camera input, and you'll be able to listen to the way it sounds if you would wear any headphones. Honestly, the sound quality is not that amazing, but it's not bad either. I mean, it's decent. It's okay, but for better audio performance, I think it's good to use it with headphones, or for example, the way I use it, I connect it into the laptop audio input and I listen through the speakers from the laptop, and the sound is great. But yeah, it's good for headphones. So anyway, let's get on the table, have a closer look, go through the menu, and I'll tell you everything that I like and everything that I don't like about this receiver. So I did have to stop filming because the rain did started, and unfortunately it came with some really big cubes of ice, which were much better for some whiskey on the rocks rather than my garden. But anyway, let's get back to the receiver before the rain starts again, which I think it will very soon. So anyway, I cut my hand too because I ran outside to close some windows and I fell. But it doesn't matter. I'll try not to show it throughout the video. So here's the receiver. It's really tiny, as you can see it, and this is one of the things that I really liked, because I get to take this one with me when going out portable somewhere, just for fun, you know, for weekend. Maybe I go out for camping or something and I don't want to do any ham radio activities, but if I do feel like listening or to something, and even FM or whatever I'm trying to listen, I do have this receiver. So the size was one of the things that I liked a lot. Now I'm going to talk really quick about one thing that I didn't like. That is about the battery life. The internal battery doesn't last too long, unfortunately. But since it has this USB-C thing, you can always connect it to some external power bank. Unfortunately, not all the power banks are well filtered, and from the three that I have, only one works. The other two, they introduce interferences into the receiver, and it's quite annoying. So what I wished we really had in this receiver, which I do understand the fact that it doesn't have it yet, just because of the size, would be somehow some sort of plug for external power other than the USB. So for example, since most of the power packs that we have are at 12 volts, just because of the ham gear that we use, it would be nice if we would have a power plug, even like a tiny one like the True SDX has, for 12 volts, which would be separate from the USB power, just so we can use bigger power banks with this receiver and extend the life of the receiving time, basically. But that's one of the main things that that I didn't like when it comes to the hardware part. And other than that, I'm pretty happy. We're going to listen to it in a little bit. It comes without this one. This one is just so I can connect my external antenna. It comes with this telescopic antenna, which is nice for FM stations, local FM stations, or you have this antenna as well, from 9.9 kilohertz up to 181 megahertz. Now, to be very, very honest, I do receive the local FM stations and medium waves, long waves with these two antennas. The reception is not that great, so honestly I don't use these antennas much. Probably it's just the area where I am, but when it comes to the amateur radio bands, the reception with these two, for me at least, where I am in this location, is very poor. Now probably the propagation doesn't help either, because it's not so great. Maybe in the days with better propagation I may have a little bit more luck. But yeah, usually I just use it with my end-fed half-wave antenna, and I'm very happy about the results. Vlad, Yankee Oscar 5 Bravo Delta Lima, told me to connect a 9 meters wire. That's what he's using, and he gets really good results. No balloons, no nothing, just connect the wire to the antenna input, and you can get some really good results like that. So just a random wire, you know, connect it as an antenna. So yeah, let's dive deeper into the receiver, into the menu of the receiver, and see what it has available. Now, before we talk about the little guy, I wanted to talk really quick about the big one. This is the one that I have from XH Data. I haven't made a video on this one, so I think I will do a video on this one as well, because it's great for shortwave listening, and great for the amateur radio bands as well. This one has some good parts and some bad parts as well, but I really like it, and yeah, we'll probably do a video on this one as well at some point. Yeah, I like this one too, except that I rather prefer this one for home use, you know, here on my desk, just because of the size. And I like the little one just because it's much easier to carry it around and just keep it in my backpack. So yeah, let's browse through the menu really quick, show you what options you have, what it can do. And I'll go just really quick through this one, just because there are already a bunch of videos on YouTube with in-depth details on the menu. And obviously, if you purchase the receiver, then you'll get to play around a lot anyway. Alright, so let's dive into the menu of the little receiver. Now, I'm not going to go very deep into the menu, just because you're able to find that in the manual. Basically, you can go on the website. I'll put a link down in the video description to this receiver. It's not an affiliate link. I'm just trying to present the receiver for everyone. But you can download the manual and go through the manual and see some in-depth information about everything. But I'll go really quick through the menu. So we have mode, band, volume, step. Basically it's the frequency step when you change the tuning. Seek, I'm not sure what this one is, I never used it. Memory, you can memorize channels, frequencies basically. Squelch, bandwidth, AGC control, ATN control, not sure what that is. I know the AGC. AVC, this one I don't know either. Soft mute, some radio settings, and again back to mode, band, volume, and so on. So let's go on the mode. You have lower sideband, upper sideband, AM, FM, and yeah, all you need. The only bad thing, let's go through bands. So we have the CB band, VHF, let's go the other way, 10 meters, 12 meters, 50 meters. So basically these are all the amateur radio bands, most of them anyway. Medium waves, you have 3 separate settings for medium waves, and these are the broadcast bands. Or you can pick all, so basically this allows you to tune from the lowest frequency all the way up to the highest frequency that the receiver is able to receive. Back on VHF, and one thing that I didn't like, it's about the CB band. So in Europe, basically most of the CB radios are only able to transmit in FM mode. So if I'm going to mode, I can pick upper sideband, lower sideband, or AM. It skips the FM, so I'm not sure if this one might be something that could be fixed in future firmware updates, but for Europe it would be great if we could also have FM, so we can actually listen to CB traffic. So yeah, for now I'm actually more interested into the amateur radio bands. So yeah, we'll skip this part anyway. When it comes to volume, you get to pick the volume. The sound is quite loud. I'll try to keep it low so it doesn't bother us while filming. What else? We have this frequency step. So this over here you have a lot of options to have the frequency step adjusted for the way you like to tune between whatever you're listening to. We have SIG over here. To be honest, I don't know what's this one. Probably searching for something. Memory, you can memorize channels. This is useful for FM or broadcast stations, so you memorize them since they have a fixed frequency, and you're always able to browse through those while having them memorized. You can pick the squelch. So for example, if you're listening to the CB band, for example, on FM. Alright, we have a squelch on, which I'm not using though, but it's here if you need it. Bandwidth, this is the audio filter. It goes from 0.5K, basically 500 Hz, to 1 kilohertz, 1.2, 2.2, 3, 4, and back to 500 Hz. By the way, for CW, I really like the 500 Hz filter, and for SSB, I think the best one is the 3 kilohertz, at least for me. That's personal preference. You have AGC control. That's all I can do with this one, I guess so. AVC, this one I don't know what it is. The soft mute, this one I don't know exactly either, but I think I play with it. I just can't remember right now exactly what it does. We can go through the radio settings. You can connect it to Wi-Fi. There's a bunch of options on that. Definitely is recommended to read the manual because it's a lot to talk about this one. A little bit about the receiver. You get over here, you know, the latest firmware that you have installed and some more information. What else? The LCD brightness, the screen brightness, screen brightness, calibration. You can calibrate. This is another thing that I didn't like so much. Depending on the frequency where you are, or basically the band, you might have to do little adjustments, which I believe they stay memorized once you set it up, but you might have to do this for each frequency, each band separately. So for example, on the 20 meters band, I believe I have to adjust this one to about 220 Hertz in order to be spot on. But yeah, not sure if this can be fixed in the future updates on the firmware, but it would be nice if would be spot on without having to calibrate it. But yeah, I'm not, as you know me, I'm much better with analog circuits, so I'm not sure about all this digital stuff. RDS, this one, I don't know what it is. UTC offset, FM region, theme, layout. The theme, by the way, you can change the theme. It is really cool. I'll go back to the black one that I like. Which was that one? This one, the default one. The layout, you can have the S meter, or you can have the default, which is really nice, but I prefer the S meter. Mode, again, no, I'm out of settings. Zoom menu, scroll, sleep, you can put it to sleep mode, and so on. So yeah, you have a lot of settings over here that you can go through. Again, I'm not going to go through all of them, but you get the idea. So it's a pretty capable receiver for the size. I honestly like it. I like it a lot, but yeah, it has those little things that I don't like. And it's specifically about the CB band, that it has no FM, and the fact that I have to make adjustments on frequency, the calibration basically, depending on which band I'm listening to. I think those are the only bad parts. The good part again is the fact that it's really small. Let's connect really quick the external antenna, the head-fed half-wave, and we get to listen to it a little bit and see the way it sounds and the way it receives. So yeah, it sounds really nice even with the internal speaker, but yeah, it's definitely much better into the headphones. Now I will connect the receiver straight into the camera audio input, so you would listen like it would be in your headphones. And I have to apologize for the electrical discharges sounds that you get to hear from the storm, but it's pretty close by. But I like it. I mean, for me, it's really nice. Again, I wish I had this one 3 years ago when I had no receiver. But probably if I had this one, then I would have no YouTube channel right now, because I started the YouTube channel with the Sputnik region receiver, which I decided to build back then. And yeah, maybe I wouldn't have the amateur radio license either if I wasn't so desperate to build that receiver just because I wanted to get it to work. So maybe things happen for a reason, but I think it's a good start to have this one if you want to start and make your first steps into the hobby, because it's great to listen to the amateur radio traffic, get used with the language, and so on. So yeah, it's a really great receiver. I really like it, even though it's not perfect. I do like it. Oh, another thing that I wanted to talk about is that sometimes it doesn't seem to be that stable in frequency. So it has like a tiny frequency shift. Not always, but yeah, I mean, it's not such a bad thing. I'm not a perfectionist. Again, it's digital technology, and you know that I like analog, and analog stuff is never that extremely stable. So I cannot complain. I'm pretty happy with the way it works anyway. I'm not looking for perfection, but yeah, just so you know. But I like it anyway. It's really tiny. It's cool having it in the backpack, and honestly, I cannot wait for the next time I'll go out camping, and I'm ready to use this receiver. And I'll show you a little bit what I purchased, by the way, to be able to use those 9 meters of wire as an external antenna for it. Maybe not even 9 meters. I'll just put like 4 or 5 meters. I'll try with that first, because it might depend of the area where I am, to be able to spread that much wire. If I have other people around me, I don't like to bother them. But yeah, I like it. Would I recommend it? Well, yeah. Again, it's not a sponsored post. I'm not putting any affiliate links. It's just my honest opinion on this one. It's really tiny. Again, it's not perfect, but I think it will be improved in future firmware updates, because from what I've seen from the developers, they're working a lot on getting this one better, and they seem to listen to the people and to the feedback that they have. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's really tiny. That's the part that I really like the most. And yeah, the speaker is really great. It's not amazing, again, but it's usable, and if you use it with headphones, the sound, it's absolutely amazing. So I purchased this connector for my VLF Spherix receiver, just because I wanted to be able to use a longer antenna wire, and also a longer ground wire. But this one, it's also perfect for what Vlad recommended to me. Now, I'm pretty sure that you might be able to find some SMA to this kind of connector, so you don't have to use a second adapter. But since I already have this one, and this one it's just the way I need it with BNC, I'm probably going to use it this way. And to the pin that goes to the center pin of the receiver, or basically the antenna input, you will connect that long, maybe 8-9 meters wire, random wire, and use that one as an external antenna. I haven't done that yet. I'm not sure how it works, but Vlad said that it works fantastic, and definitely I'm going to try that one next time when I'm going to go out camping. Again, a last opinion from me. Go to the developer's website. I'm pretty sure you will want to stay updated with the latest firmware, and I'm definitely sure that in the future they will do more improvements to the firmware. So far it's good. Again, I really wish we had FM for the CB band, but yeah, I like it. If I recommend it, again, it's not a sponsored video. I'm not putting any affiliate links down in the video description. Purchase it from anywhere you want, but I like it, and I would definitely recommend it if you make your first steps into the amateur radio hobby. And I guess that's it for today from me. We'll see you next week. I have 2 videos, one on the RF amplifier from QRP Labs, the last part, the second part of the amplifier videos, and the second one, I think we're going to go back onto the simple FM receiver, which I promised that I'm going to try to still make it work before I'm giving up. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope it helped making yourself an opinion about this simple receiver. So I guess I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy weekend, and 73 from Yankee Oscar 6 Delta X-Ray Echo.